Anyone who's known me for any length of time knows that I have an unhealthy obsession with coffee. Doesn't matter what kind of coffee. Doesn't matter the flavor. Doesn't even matter if it's decaf. I have an unhealthy obsession with it. And I have expressed how I make my coffee in my streams before. But I've never actually shown anyone how I make my coffee. It's been a close-guarded secret that I've kept for maybe around a year. I'm going to expose these secrets that aren't really secrets that keep me going. Now, I have written down how I make my coffee. I've said that. But this is going to be the first time anyone's actually seeing the coffee process. So without further ado, I present how I make my coffee. God help, it's gonna be great. Look at that. The amazing, high quality camera. Who am I kidding? This sucks. Anyways, so, some things before we get started. I am using a French press because I don't own a Keurig. I don't own a drip machine. I used to own a drip machine, and then there was a bug in the water gauge, so I don't use it anymore. I use this. I'll explain the differences in another video if you don't already know the differences. We're gonna make a coffee with grounds, caffeine grounds. Yes. We're gonna make it with beans. We're gonna making decaf. Each of these are gonna take roughly maybe 3 minutes to brew. You won't have to sit through those 3 minutes, don't worry, I won't torture you like that. And each of these will take, give or take, 1 liter of water. And like I said, it'll take maybe 3 to 4 minutes to brew. We're also gonna get out my trusty coffee mill, because these are whole beans. So without further ado, we're gonna start off with regular plain old coffee grounds. I'm gonna make coffee grounds first, then I'm gonna grind up some beans because grinding up the beans takes a while. So we're gonna fill this all the way up with roughly 1 liter of water. You set that to boil. While that's boiling, we're gonna take out my old French press. I have cleaned this recently. Still wet. So we're gonna start off by measuring out roughly, give or take, 4½ tablespoons of grounds. Ignore that. Really, it doesn't matter how much you put in. I mean, it does, unless you want your coffee tasting like tar. As long as you have roughly enough to cover the bottom. With, like, maybe that much. Like I said, you just want enough to cover the bottom. So we're gonna we're gonna wait for this to boil. So I'll cut the video and I'll be right back when it's done boiling. Wow, So almost like movie magic, I decided to run some dishes, so that would explain some of the noise. So now that this is done, gonna pour it in. Right like that. Maybe give it a stir. That's a great idea. It'll live. Okay, well, and now there's coffee grounds on the side. This was a great idea. Now we're gonna let that sit for 3 or 4 minutes. So what do you freaking do? Oh my god. Why is it? There was some technical difficulties and my phone decided to turn off. But I swear I had the same time. You're gonna push this down with even pressure that I didn't put. I got this cup from upstairs, so that'll have to do. Ow. It dripped on my feet. That hurt. Okay. Yeah, that's a cup of black coffee. Now, you can add stuff like creamer or whatever, but like, I don't really use creamer. I kind of just drink it black. So, yeah, that's a cup of black coffee. And this was, and I'm gonna have to block out all of the brand stuff because of sponsorship reasons. Do I have to? I think I have to. I should probably do that. Yeah, I specialize in unscripted content. So that's a cup of black coffee. So now we're gonna be making decaf. Wow, I did that my first try. I'm gonna have to block this out. It's gonna be vanilla. It's gonna be great. Because it's decaf, I might just be able to give this to my youngest sibling. I gave away that last cup of coffee because I wasn't gonna drink it. And I have like 2 more cups of coffee I need to make. Joy. I have another one of these cups. Fun fact, if you add a little bit of salt to the coffee, it cuts back on the bitterness factor by about 8,000. So hopefully that's good enough to... Actually, I'm gonna go. She said no, and I'm taking the dog out. So while we're out here, I'm gonna say some things about this coffee method. A French press actually makes coffee a lot. Gives it a more robust flavor because the actual oils in the coffee are actually getting through. The filter in a French press is a lot less fine than that of like a coffee filter for a drip machine. So yeah, I prefer using it as compared to like a drip machine or a Keurig. I just like it better. It just fits better. Alright, on to the rest of the video. Okay, the water's boiled. So we're gonna put in some coffee grounds, eh? I forgot to put these in while I was boiling water. That's because I had to let a dog out. And what a dog she is. There we go. I'm gonna turn you on again to keep the water warm. Alright. I've noticed these grounds are a lot finer. I haven't actually used these. They had better be good. There we go, we got our coverage. Now we're just gonna pour it in. Once again, I'm gonna have to go in and cut out all of the brand names because I'm not affiliated with them. Although, oh no, damn it. Okay, so we're gonna come back over here, rinse it off, ignore the sink. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Alright, now we're just gonna let this sit for another 3 minutes. Alright, I guess I discovered the reason why it turned the camera off. Because in order for me to actually start a timer, it just kills the camera. So, that's fun. Anyways, I'm gonna cut the video again. Alright. Just in 3 minutes, we're gonna go throughout the same motions. Alright. There we go. I feel like this is a lighter brew. And there we have a nice decaf vanilla from I'm not gonna name the place because again I'm gonna have to remove a bunch of names from this anyways. It's time to grind. Okay, so this time thing is gonna be a little different because we're actually gonna be using a coffee mill. Please, hold on while I unwrap this thing's cord. Alright. Alright. Yeah, you're fine. Nah. So if it's a little messy, it's fine. It's all coffee anyways. It goes to the same place. The coffee machine. And so we're going to make this much the same way. I'm going to skip out. Coffee beans. Your disappointment to your mother. We're gonna put enough beans to roughly fill up the middle part. Like that. Yeah, that works. Alright. Now, if you're wearing headphones, I suggest you stop doing that. Better. Alright, you can put your headphones back on. There we go. You can go back to the nether realm. But anyways, I forgot to boil you. I'll be right back with some boiled water. No, I've decided to name you Benny. Benny the Lone Coffee Bean. Say hello. Anyway, okay. I'm gonna stop being dumb. Okay, so it's pretty much boiled at this point. Never mind, it is boiling. So we're gonna throw it in the usual way. Now these grounds are a little more finer. Alright. Now that I'm not being a disappointment to my parents. The spout and the arrow weren't aligned and it was bothering me. Now we're just gonna wait. And while we wait, allow me to formally introduce you to Benny the bean that escaped confinement. Yeah. He's gonna become a staple. Okay, it's time, and I officially want to shoot myself. This is the third thing of coffee I've made today. I haven't drank any myself yet. Yeah, it looks good. And that's how I make coffee. I kind of want to drown myself in this right now because I haven't had any since I've woken up. The other one's with my sibling. Yeah, that's about it as far as like the coffee thing goes. Cleanup, for at least for me, isn't that hard. You just rinse everything out, throw the French press into the dishwasher, and let it rip. Back to Thank you, Flesh Me. Anyways, this was an interesting video to make. There's a lot of cuts in the video. And I burned myself at least once. But I probably should have remembered that my French press leaks when you go to pour it. It shouldn't happen every time. Yeah, Benny the Bean is going to become a staple in this. If you don't believe me, the next video I put out in 18 days, years I should probably say, he's going to be there, and he's going to be one of the main characters. It's going to be great. I might actually put him in the introduction to the video. It's gonna be Ricky the Rat with Benny the Bean. Benny the Bean. Anyways, I'm gonna stop being stupid. Thank you for watching my crazy ass. This was a pleasure to make. God, I'm tired. I'm gonna go, like, drink 2/3 of the coffee that I just made, and then more. And probably die of a heart attack. Until next time. Oh, God.